What if I told you that your mindset is the key to turning every failure into a stepping stone towards success? It sounds simple, right? But most people never unlock this secret. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll learn how shifting your mindset can completely transform the way you handle challenges. Plus, I'll share a practical tip to help you start seeing setbacks as opportunities. Let me ask you this. How often have you faced a setback and thought, this is the end? Maybe it was a failed exam, a business idea that didn't take off, or even a personal goal you couldn't achieve. It's easy to feel defeated. But what if I told you that failure isn't the opposite of success? It's a part of it. Here's the truth. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who learn from failure and keep going. And the secret to doing that lies in your mindset. A fixed mindset sees failure as a dead end. A growth mindset sees it as a detour, a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. The key is perspective. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? It might sound cheesy, but every failure carries a lesson. Think about the most successful people in history. Do you know what they all have in common? They didn't give up after their first failure, or their second, or their third. They understood that setbacks are part of the journey. So, how do you develop this growth mindset? Start by changing the way you talk to yourself. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I'm learning. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, remind yourself, I'm getting better every day. It's not just positive thinking. It's rewiring your brain to see failure as feedback. Here's the good news. The more you practice this, the stronger your mindset becomes. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine you're learning a new skill, maybe playing an instrument or coding. At first, it's hard. You make mistakes, you get frustrated, and you might even think about quitting. But every time you mess up, you're actually getting closer to mastery. Why? Because mistakes show you what doesn't work. They guide you toward what does. Here's a simple tip to help you embrace this mindset. Whenever you face a setback, write down 3 things you learned from it. This small habit trains your brain to focus on growth instead of failure. Another powerful tool is visualization. Picture yourself succeeding despite the setbacks. Imagine the version of you who didn't quit, who kept going. Hold on to that vision, especially on the tough days. Now, let's get real. What happens when you hit rock bottom? When you feel like nothing is working? This is where resilience comes in. Resilience isn't about being unbreakable. It's about bouncing back stronger after every fall. And here's the secret. Every time you bounce back, you build confidence. You prove to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you. Over time, this becomes your superpower. But let me be honest, it's not easy. There will be days when you want to give up, days when the weight of failure feels unbearable. On those days, remind yourself of this. Setbacks are temporary, but growth is permanent. So what's stopping you from shifting your mindset today? Start small. Face one challenge with a growth perspective. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And remember, the journey to success isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. Trust yourself, stay resilient, and keep moving forward. You've got this. Start today and watch how your mindset transforms your life.